Well, brand new Twitter files just dropped, and it tells the tale of the Virality project, a group of Stanford-based researchers hired to root out COVID-19 misinformation, but instead censored true information or anything that was critical of vaccines or Dr. Anthony Fauci. Let's bring in board-certified MD, Dr. Houman Hamadi. Dr. Hamadi, it's always great to see you. I want to read this tweet. This is Matt Taibbi, number 7. It says the following here: though the Virality project reviewed content on a mass scale for Twitter, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Medium, TikTok, and Pinterest, you name it, it knowingly targeted true material and legitimate political opinion while often being factually wrong itself. They knew this information about vaccines was true, and they censored it anyway.
It was not just vaccines, Trace. It was about anything critical of Dr. Anthony Fauci as well. And that's the problem. They deliberately, in their internal emails, were talking about how these things are true, but we can't afford for Dr. Fauci's reputation and trust to be tarnished, because then people won't listen. We can't afford for truthful side effects about the vaccine to come out in social media. Otherwise, people may become hesitant. But this is a crime, frankly. It's about as unethical as you can imagine. And for it to come out of Stanford as well is really shocking. To think that an organization, by the way, I trained there, I studied there as well, that has prided itself on developing facts, is now trying to suppress them. It really makes no sense.
Yeah, Stanford's been hit a couple of times in the past week. The Reason Foundation came out with this. They wrote the following, and I think it's fairly spot on. I'll get your take on it. The latest Twitter files show that the definition of what is considered damaging misinformation is being stretched to include true things that might cause the public to react in ways that don't meet the approval of public health officials. So what they're saying is that it was all in the greater good, right? Is that this was all for your benefit we did this. We weren't doing it in censorship. We were doing it to benefit the public.
The problem, Trace, is that this is out of the arrogance of the public health officials. Perhaps we need new public health officials, not new information that fits their narrative. And I think what we're going to see demanded by the public anytime we have a new administration is for all the public health establishment really to go out and to reboot that system, bring in new people who have proven, who have a track record of telling the truth and not being afraid to stand up to the CDC.